Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So until now we have seen list, we have seen dictionary, we have seen tuple, but the problem with all these data types are they can store any type of value. Like they can have integer, they can have float, they can have string within the same variable, right? So what if we want to restrict that? So we just want to have either strings or integer or floats into our variable. That's when we use arrays. Arrays are most common in the Java and C programming language, but here in Python we use list in the place of an array to do that. But if you want to enforce that restriction of the data type, then you use an array. So how to let's see how we can simply initialize an array. We have to import the array. Let's define a variable x which will be array.array. Then like array as I said that you have to enforce the data type here, so you have to tell Python which type of array is this. Is it an integer array or a float array? For now we are initializing an integer array. For I you have to use for integer array, let's call it this. Try to print x and also print type of x. So if you have not seen my previous videos, type method determines the class of the underlying object. Here you can see. So this is the array which is initialized. Array the class is array.array. Okay, so this is an array variable. Let's see what if we try to push 1.2 here, a float value. Here you can see integer argument expected got float. So with this way, we can enforce the restriction on the data type for a variable. Okay. Let me put the agenda in the header section first. Okay, so I have added the agenda in the header section. Let's see. So we have already initialized an our array. Okay. Let's initialize one more array which will be of float type. For initializing float array, we use small d. Okay. Here you go. You can see both the arrays are initialized properly. Now let's see how we can add elements to array. So there are two methods for adding elements. First is insert and second is append. So using the insert method like list, you can insert value at any point in the array. Okay, let's see how we can do that. x.insert. Let's add 4 at second position. y.insert. Let's add 0.3 at first position. Print x and y. Oh, sorry. You can see the second is inserted at the fourth element and point 3 is inserted at the first place. So as you know, array index start at 0. That's why point 3 came at the second place. Okay. So this is how insert method works. How append works? Append basically works by appending the element to the last of the array. Okay. So if we do x.append, we do not need to provide anything because it will eventually append at the end. So this. Here you can see 6 is appended and 9.1 is appended at the end of the array. So this is how you can add elements to the array. So the next point is how you can remove the elements from the array. So there are two methods. Pop will pop the element at the specified location. So if you give a.pop2, it will take out 2. E dot pop 2, it will take out 2.2. Sorry, 3 and 3.4. Not A, sorry, X and Y. You can see. So second index is the last third element of the array. So 3 is gone. Similarly, 3.4 is also gone. Okay, so pop will pop the particular element. With pop will pop the element at the particular index that we are passing. Okay. Next is remove. So remove works slightly differently. I'll tell you how. I'm adding one more element which is the copy of another element. So if I do x dot remove 2.2 and x dot remove 2, let's see. Here you can see. So what remove does it will remove the first occurrence of that particular element. So if I do x dot remove 2, so wherever the 2 comes first in the array starting from the 0, it will remove that element. Okay, so remove here works differently in arrays. Let's switch back. So we are done with adding removing element. Let's see how we can access the elements of the array. Okay, so right now we're directly printing the entire array. Let's see if we want to print something else, like if you want to print individual elements for I in range length of x, print, we can simply print x of I. Let's see, 2 to 3 is printed. Sorry, 1 2 2 3 is printed. So we can access the element using the index. Okay, so like array name square brackets and its corresponding index. Okay, similarly we can also print the float array. You can see both arrays are printed. So this is how you access the elements using the array. If you want, you can directly access the element. Like if you do not want to iterate through the loop, you can directly access the element like this. It access the element using its index. So next topic is slicing, which is widely used across your projects. What slicing means? Slicing means basically to slice down the array. Okay, so this is widely used because in projects we want to slice some lists. Okay, let's see how we can do that here in Python. So slicing is done using the index options and a colon option. So this will be the start. This will be your end index. Okay, and here this array. Let's try to print the last two elements, 1 comma 2. Okay, here you can see. Mm, wait. Yep, here you can see. This is how slicing work. Okay, if you don't want the end index, you can start from second and you can directly print until the end and leave that end section empty. Okay, if you don't know the start, you can leave the start index and you can print until 2. Here you go. So this is how slicing works in an array. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe my channel.